Do you find yourself struggling to know the exact point to defend, as the opponent seems to break your press very easily and honestly you think you have nothing to do about it? So in today's video let me end your struggle by acknowledging you with this simple defense logic you can use and see massive results. So hit that like button and we start. I have played FIFA for a long time and I have faced many challenges. Improving really takes time and a lot of experiences. Good enough I have this passion to help you guys to improve, and you don't really need to struggle a lot. Defense-wise you need to develop this habit of watching the opponent's ball holder. As I told you, when attacking you need to observe the opponent's defenders. Then in defense you also need to develop this habit. Now you're asking yourself how you would watch out the opponent's options like running players. It doesn't mean that you need to always keep your eyes on the opponent's player. You need to sometimes quickly scan and observe the opponent's options, then you look back to the ball holder. The ball holder is your default eye lock. What I mean is that a lot of times you have to keep your eyes on that ball holder, then you look away if you're player switching, or tracking the opponent's running players, or even scanning the opponent's passing options. Let me hope that point is noted. So now let's see the reason why you should observe the opponent's ball holder. Number 1. Clear way to understand one-on-one scenario. If you want to defend one-on-one in a very precise way, you have to look and observe that ball holder. Like defender positioning, you need to position your defender in front of that ball holder. Here it's easy to defend the opponent's change of directions. For example, here, the opponent passes to his winger and runs down the wing and he wants to cut back inside, or drive to the byline, but he has to go through my defender. I don't have the eye tracker to show where I'm looking at, but according to situation I usually look at the ball holder. Here I just want to position my defender in front of the opponent's player and dispossess him. He performs the ball roll to this direction, and I also jockey to that direction because I want to position my defender in front. He combines it with the Ronaldo chop to this direction. I react and remain in front of that player. Now he's too close to me and so I press the tackle button and dispossess him. The next thing about observing during one-on-one is that you watch out those heavy touches. If you spot that heavy touch, you have to step in and tackle to win the ball back, so the opponent has to dribble very careful because you're always alert. Observing the opponent's player also enables you to understand when to press the ball holder, and when to just contain and wait for the opponent's move. This is a perfect clip to illustrate what I'm talking about. Here the opponent passes to his striker. In this situation I should immediately press the opponent's first touch using this defender because he's in a perfect position to win this ball, but unfortunately I mistakenly switched to the wrong defender. That's why when I switched to this defender I was passive. I switched to him but I'm not pressing aggressively, because the opponent is facing this direction, making this option available. I'm seeing this player in a peripheral view. So in this situation the opponent can use 1 and 2s, and the chances that I will win the ball are less, so I have to just contain and remain patient. As soon as the opponent passes to this player I immediately rush to press his first touch, because I anticipate him taking it forward, and my anticipation paid off. Besides defending one-on-one, observing the opponent's player generally enlightens you on where the opponent could pass the ball to. This is according to the direction the opponent's player is facing, and also the opponent's options. Then you as the defender you have to react according to the situation. For example, this clip, the opponent passes to his fullback and face forward. According to the direction his player is facing, it makes this 2 passing options available. As you see I'm already covering this pass, and I immediately switch to this player Mbappe and mark this option. The opponent tries to pass to that player and I win the ball just like that. You try and vision to see the possible pass and cover that pass using your defenders. Another example, the opponent passes to his midfielder and face forward diagonally, making this pass available, so I select my other midfielder and be ready. But when you observe clearly, this pass is also available, so I switched back to this midfielder and closed this pass. Importantly, try to deal with forward passes. So the opponent passes to his other midfielder, I also switch and be ready, but he changes direction and face this way, so I switch back to my other midfielder, and try to cover any forward pass, and also apply some pressure. The opponent dribbles safely and turn away to other direction and pass. I react quick enough and do the same with the other player. He attempts to force the pass and I win the ball. So try and mix this logic with some anticipations. Cut forward passes to give the opponent hard time to build up quickly. Observing the opponent's player won't be enough if you don't have the right tools to defend, so check that video with all what you need to defend. Link in the description. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.